Wolf has to come outside her suit to fire the railgun. That's your cue to attack.
Huh? I heard a gunshot! I heard gunfire! The enemy! Is he there?
Snake, enemy reinforcements. We need to finish this quickly before more backup arrives.
Can't argue with that. Otacon! She seems to know exactly where I am, even in this damn whiteout. What the hell is going on?
Infrared, maybe? No, you're wearing octo camo. It wouldn't be able to read you. Snake, do you see a pattern in her attacks? Anything that gives you a hint?
Right. Now that I think about it, her attacks have been coming from downwind.
Which means...
Damn! She can smell me.
Amazing! Tracking you in this wind, just by your scent?
A St. Bernard can find and rescue a lost hiker in the middle of a blizzard in the Alps. If that beast has an olfactory sensor as keen as a dog's, it's not out of the question.
Then what do we do? Octo camo doesn't do anything to mask your scent.
All I can do is try and guess where that thing's going to be. Try to move downwind.
Can you do it?
Either I do, or I don't.
Okay then. Good luck, Snake. This beast has 4 legs, and it's accompanied by an escort unit wearing powered suits. Watch out for their attacks, Snake!
Damn it, Otacon. It's mowing those trees down in one shot. What the hell is that beast using?
All that power, but still small enough for the beast to carry. And that noise it makes when it charges. Snake, do you remember the weapon Fortune had?
A railgun. We come here to keep them from stealing a railgun, and here they are using one against us.
I don't want to be conspiratorial, but it seems like something's behind this. Maybe it's just fate. Never mind. You've got to tame that beast.
You're right, Otacon. Let's do this.
When the railgun begins charging, the enhanced soldiers in its line of fire all simultaneously lower their posture.
Yeah, it's either a maneuver designed to minimize friendly fire, or to draw my attention away from Wolf, to protect her.
Whatever the case, they do seem to be highly coordinated.
Thanks to the SOP system, no doubt.
Don't underestimate them, Snake. Snake, the B&Bs are encased in nearly impenetrable suit systems. That goes for Wolf, too. Pump as many bullets as you want into the outer shell, but it's not gonna do a hell of a lot of good.
Got an alternative?
Assuming she's using the same type of railgun Fortune did, she'll have to hold it with both hands to fire.
You're saying she has to expose herself when she attacks?
That's my guess. Aim for that opening and you should do some serious damage. Wait until she's getting ready to fire that railgun and then counterattack. You'll only have a second, but it's your only chance. Focus all your reflexes on that moment. Wolf's outer shell is almost totally impervious. You'll be hard-pressed to punch through that armor with what you've got.
So what then?
The suit itself is tough to damage, but what about the flesh and blood human inside? If you give the suit a hard enough shock, I bet the beauty inside will suffer serious damage. Attack it with an explosive weapon, or one with enough power to knock it off its feet. The suit should fall over. Wolf's outer shell is almost totally impervious. What about the flesh and traction? And you'd probably lose a lot of stability if you charged at full speed. That's the time to attack, when it's relatively easy for her to lose her balance. Wait for Wolf to charge you, and then hit her hard. The most effective time to knock Wolf down is when she's lost her sense of stability. The snow's pretty deep here. On a surface like this, it'd be easy to lose balance doing a full-speed charge. I bet even a normal weapon would be enough to knock her down. When Wolf charges at you, try holding tight until the last second before attacking her. Snake, the B&Bs are encased in nearly impenetrable suit systems. That goes for Wolf, too. Pump as many bullets as you want into the outer shell, but it's not gonna do a hell of a lot of good.
Got an alternative?
Assuming she's using the same focus. There's no place to run. Stand your ground. It's your only option. about to run out of battery power. Just letting you know.
I hear them. I hear the cries. The cries of babies. Stop it! Stop crying! Please! Please stop crying! Go away. Don't come any closer. I'm sorry. I was so scared. Forgive me. I'm sorry. You can cry if you want. Cry if you need to. I don't need tears anymore. I've cried myself dry. So cry as much as you like. I will be there to listen.
Yo, Snake, I finished laundering that rail gun you picked up just now. Knock yourself out. It's on the house.
Thanks.
Time for another bedtime story, Snake. This one's about crying wolf. You don't need me to tell you there's whole nations in Africa tearing themselves apart in the name of ethnic cleansing. Well, she was born into that environment. When she was a little girl, her village was attacked by rival armed factions. Her parents and siblings were slaughtered, and she was left a refugee. She took her last surviving relative, her baby brother, and ran as far as she could away from the war zone. One day, they came across an enemy unit, so she took her brother and hid in an abandoned shack. And then her brother started to cry. She knew that if the soldiers heard the noise, they would find them and kill them both. So she wrapped her hand as tight as she could around his mouth. As the footsteps gradually went away, she came back to her senses. Her brother wasn't crying anymore. Horrified, she pulled her hand away, covered in sweat and spit. He wasn't breathing. They say wolves eat their own pups when they die. She was spotted wandering through the thick of battle, carrying her dead brother in her arms. She had visions, too. A wolf walking alongside her. Every night, the wolf would howl and cry, just like her brother did that day. Eventually, she made it to a government-run refugee camp. But by then, her brother's body had rotted away. The camp was crowded with refugees like herself, and little children like her brother. Day and night, she was tormented by the cries of babies. The wolf that followed her heard her sorrowful screams and answered. He made his way around the camp, and one by one, he silenced the children. She tried to stop it, but she was powerless to stop the wolf. A few days passed, and on the eve of the enemy's raid, there wasn't a child left. The adults who survived were torn up pretty bad. Of course, there was never any wolf in that camp. She was the one who killed those babies. But she couldn't bring herself to admit it. She couldn't bear the thought of herself going from one baby to the next, howling like a wolf, snuffing out their little lives. And she never did, even as crying wolf, a lonely beast forever stalking the battlefield. Snake, fighting with you made Wolf finally accept what she'd done. She was cleansed by you. If the cries she heard of children on the battlefield have been silenced, it's because of you. You ought to be proud. 3 down, 1 to go. All that's left is Mantis. But you should know, Snake, she's been controlling all the other beasts. She's the beast of beasts. Don't let her get her hooks in you.
I won't.
See you around, Snake.
she fighting for? What am I fighting for? What are you fighting for?
If we make it through this, I'll tell you.
Okay. I'll be searching too.
Hear that, Snake?
Yeah. The wolf dogs.
Her family. It must be tough for them in this environment with all the people gone.
Wolf dogs aren't like other dogs. They're closer to wolves in nature. Happier living in the wild than being kept as pets. Even more so now that they're guarding the grave of a loved one.
You sure about that?
Trust me. I used to live with dogs just like these. I know what I'm talking about.
Okay, if you say so. The comm towers. This is where you fought Liquid's Hind D.
That was a tough scrape.
But you still managed to shoot down his gunship. Up till then, I'd heard that even with a man-pads, going one-on-one against an attack chopper was an act of suicide. I thought only Hollywood action stars did that kind of thing. But you made it look easy.
I just told you, it wasn't that easy.
Really? But you were all like, oh, I had to take out that helicopter. Real cool. Like it was nothing.
All right, enough chit-chat. Let's get going. We've got a long way to go to Rex's hangar.
Yeah, you're right, Snake. Snake, we're only halfway there. Let's get going. The warehouse at the north end... The warehouse at the north...
War is meaningless. Nothing comes out of war. Snake, please, save yourself. Go on living and don't give up on people.
warehouse at the north. The warehouse. The warehouse at the... Hold it, Snake. Time to change the disc. I know, it's a pain. But you need to swap disc 1 for disc 2. You see the disc labeled 2?
No.
Huh? Oh, wait. We're on PlayStation 3. It's a Blu-ray disc. Dual layered, too. No need to swap.
Damn it, Otacon! Get a grip!
Yeah, what an age we live in, huh, Snake? Wonder what they'll think of next. The blast furnace is just below. Keep going down. The stairs in back lead to the blast furnace. Head that way. The blast furnace is